Susan and Dave.
This is my state, this is my team. You know what that means. This is for the black and blue that I bleed. This is for the chance to bring home that ring. But everybody gonna doubt this. So far there ain't been another way around it. We bring heat to the game each week. They just say we ain't got what it takes, we ain't bout it. Well, y'all can just keep saying that we ain't gonna make it, but at the end of the day, this'll be the Panthers nation. You know, this ain't a game to us major players at every angle that you can think of. That's why you hate us. Get out the way of greatness. You can look at our faces and see the blood, sweat, and tears that it took to create this. Yeah, I know what you're thinking, but you can save it. Cause even on the darkest of days, you know we're always gonna find a way to tell them what we gon' do, we gotta
Susan and Dave.
Dave, what's poppin'? Hey, we had to let y'all indulge in the beautiful sound of the blue and gold marching machine. Shout out to A&T, man. We took out ECU yesterday. We told y'all. We told ECU, fam. We told y'all what it was. We was gonna take y'all out. We told y'all it was gonna happen. Y'all just didn't pay attention. But shout out to A&T. What's up, Dave? What you got?
What's going on? Just for you guys to know, man, this is the third year in a row that A&T's beating a FBS team.
Facts.
Third year in a row.
Facts. All facts. Took out Kent State 2 years ago. Took out UNC Charlotte last year, and took out ECU this year. They don't want these problems, man. Shout out to A&T, man. Shout out, well-coached team. Look, man, I see y'all in Atlanta for the Celebration Bowl, man. It's what's up, man. We nice, yo. We nice. Shout out to A&T, man. They are not rivals, but
Yeah,
they think that they're that we are beneath them, and we took them to the woodshed. We actually turned the boneyard into the dog pound, fam. So that's what's up, man. Shout out to my Aggies
check
out
with
there.
us on the way too.
Check is on the way. Don't think you're gonna schedule us and think you're gonna run over us, fam. So you got another thing coming. But shout out to A&T, man. It was a great dub. It's fun to watch. Fun game, man. Fun game, man. All right, Dave, what's poppin', man? What's good? Other than that, man, we've been doing a lot. It's a lot of content. It's a lot of content out here.
A lot of content, a lot of fantasy leagues. But we finally got a game on Sunday, man.
We do have a game on Sunday. The week is upon us. So we're gonna talk about it. But before we jump into it, we gotta talk money, Dave. We gotta talk money. Cause there's some confusion, so I gotta talk money.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money, money, money.
Dollar, dollar. Dollar, dollar.
All right, Dave, we gotta talk money. Because I was up last night, man. I couldn't sleep thinking about these contracts. So I was like, yo, what's up with this Luke contract? How does this work? You can't just move money around. Why is Luke's contract different from Matt Khalil's contract? What's the difference? You know what I'm saying? So I did some research, and I am in full understanding of what's going on right now. It makes sense. So to me, Hurney has done a great job. Now that we threw him under the bus for picking up that option, right? We threw him under the bus, but we didn't know what was going on, fam. We didn't know the details of the contract. So I'm here to provide these details to let you guys know. I'm here to educate you guys on how these contracts work, so that we are informed when these things happen. We're not just like, wow, that was a stupid move. All right. So this is what the Panther Nation podcast is here for. We're gonna teach right now, okay? We gotta teach y'all a little bit before we jump into the game preview. We gotta do a little teaching, all right? So bear with us. I know y'all ready to get to the game, but bear with us, all right? Bear with us a little bit. So we picked up Matt Khalil's 2018 option, right? So 2018 season came along. We was like, what is this option thing that he had? So if you look at this screenshot from Spot Track, you can see there is in 2018 there's a $2,500,000 bonus, option bonus, right? Or option under the option column. So that was actually $10 million. It's a $10 million option bonus that was in the contract, right? Okay, y'all with me so far? You good, Dave?
Yep.
It was a $10 million signing bonus, or a $2 million option bonus that was spread over 5 years, or throughout his contract. All right. So what happened was we had to pick that option up to reduce his salary cap hit for this year. If we did not pick that salary cap or that option up, his cap hit would have been in the $14 million range for this year. Yeah, exactly. That bonus would have rolled up into 1 year. It would have been a lump sum bonus, and it would have been in 2018. And his full cap hit would have been around $14 million. All right. His cap hit would have been $14 million for this year. So Hurney said, nah, we can't afford that. We got some moves to make. We got to sign Dontari Poe. We got to sign some other guys to make this thing work, all right? So to make this thing work, he had to pick up that option bonus, which is what you see right here. It's spread out over the rest of the contract. So this is what his contract looks like right now, okay? This is what his contract looks like right now in 2018. The whole intention, he was always going to be here for 2 years maximum, or 2 years minimum. He's always going to be here for last year and always going to be here for this year. We can still get out of his contract, all right? So as you can see in under 2019 right here, 2019, you can see this post June 1 release, right? It's going to hurt, look. It's going to hurt people. You see that? See, it's not magic, okay? It's not magic. So you're confused. What's your question, Alex? What's your question? It's not magic, okay? We'll go back. Let me go back one more. So we didn't know about this. We did not know about this initially. See, when it comes out, it's all pretty. Yeah, we got a 2-year out. But we didn't know about the 2018 option bonus. There was a $10 million option bonus in 2018 that is spread out in those 4 years. It's spread out between 2018, 2019, 2000. That's where you get the $2.5 million. Okay, does that make sense? If that's not making sense, then I can't help you. You gotta pick up your math game. Okay, you gotta pick up your math game if that doesn't make sense. $10 million. We spread it out amongst the 4 years remaining in his contract. If we didn't do that, we would have had to pay him $10 million up front. And that bonus would have been $10 million, which would have hit this year's cap. Does that make sense? If it's not making sense, then I can't help you. So moving on to right now, where we stand right now is that the option bonus is spread between the 4 years, as we stated, right? We got to pay him that. It's not magic money, people. You have to pay guarantees in a contract. You have to pay it. That option bonus is a part of his guarantee. All right? You have to pay the money. So regardless, we're going to have to pay the piper. It's going to hurt, people. When we cut him, because I think he's out of here. He's out of here next year. He's not going to be on the roster next. 2019, he's going to be gone. We're going to do a post 6-1, a post June 1 release. We're going to do a post June 1 release. And we're going to get hit. We're going to get hit light in 2019. His cap hit only going to be 4.9 million. So 2019, it's going to be so Mr. Perth Panther, my guy, I'm explaining that right now. So right now, if we do a post June 1 release, then it's going to be in 2019, his cap hit is going to be 4.9 million. And in 2020, it's going to be 10 million, people. It's going to hurt, all right? It's going to hurt, okay? But we got to do it. We have got to do it, okay? We have to do it. You have to cut him. He's got to go, okay? He's not doing anything to move forward, move this team forward. He's being a hindrance, all right?
So, random question.
Yes, shoot, Dave.
If we cut him pre 6-1,
Dave.
can we have a 2020 hit?
No, if we cut him right now, and it's a pre June 1 release, it's $14 million off the rip. 2019, $14 million cap hit. That's why you do a post. Yeah, then we're done with it. 2020, we're good. But that's why you do a post June 1 release, so that you can spread it out. You say, hey, we'll take a light hit this in 2019, but we got to take it heavy in 2016. 2020. People, when you have to pay it. When these contracts come out, you have to pay attention to the guaranteed money. He had a $31 million guarantee, meaning you had to pay him $31 million no matter what happens. Pay attention to the guarantees in the contract. If he retires, it doesn't matter. We owe him the guaranteed money in his contract, even if he retires. We owe him that money. It's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt.
But can we spread it out if he dies? But if he retires, couldn't we spread it out at that point?
It's the same. I think
if he decides.
Go ahead.
If he decides, hey, I'm going to retire right now, and he's still got 3 or 4 years left on his deal, can we still spread the $31 million out?
If he retires, we do recoup some bonus money. I don't know the details of that, but we do recoup something. I don't know what it is. Okay, I don't know how much it is, but we do recoup some money. I don't know the details. I wasn't a lawyer and I didn't see his contract, but based off what I'm going off, I don't know. But I'm just here to inform you guys that when a bonus is, or when you see that guaranteed money, you have to pay it. $31 million when he signed his contract, $31 million is his. Just like when Khalil Mack signed that bonus and $60 million was guaranteed, that's his money. He gets that, or he has a $60 million signing bonus. He gets that the day that it happened, and then any money that's guaranteed, he gets that no matter what. Okay, it's not magic. Okay, this is what we want you to understand. It's not magic. It doesn't work like that. You can't fudge with the money, with the guaranteed money. That's why guaranteed money is so big when it comes to these quarterbacks. This is why guys hold out to get that guaranteed money, because it's owed to them. You cannot get around it. Go ahead, Dave.
This is why Bell is waiting.
This is why Bell is holding out. This is why Bell might not play week 1, because he wants his money. He wants his it's probably guaranteed money. He wants, no matter what, if I get injured, I'm getting paid. Matt Khalil's on IR right now. His money's still guaranteed.
Yep.
So So 2020, but here's the positive news is that the cap increases every year. Okay, the cap basically increases $10 million every year. Okay, so that $10 million cap increase that year, we just got to eat it. We just got to plan around it. Okay, Michael Orr, remember when we cut Michael Orr? Dave, we still paying him this year.
I know.
Because of the same June 1 cut issue. It's the same thing. We are still paying Michael Orr, okay? This is what happens. I want y'all to understand it. So this is what we're here for. I'm telling y'all right now, y'all not getting this from no other podcast, man. This is just facts, okay? This is just facts. Just facts. I'm just letting y'all know facts. Y'all not getting that from no other podcast, okay? I'm loading the clip, Dave. I don't want to shoot off no gunshots, okay? I don't want to do it. I'm gonna hold back, but you're not getting that from nowhere else. So how does that relate? How does that relate to Luke Kuechly's contract restructure? I spelled restructure wrong, but it's cool. I think I did. All right, but okay, I'm good. All right. So how does that relate to Luke Kuechly? We restructured Luke Kuechly's contract, right? So what we did was we played a little funny money. So you can play around with the bonuses, okay? You can play around with the salaries, convert salary, his cap hit, his salary, to a signing bonus. So this is a little different. This is a little different, okay? This is a little different. Okay, so we took, for instance, y'all see it right here. You see 2018, it's in bold, okay? You see it's like $790,000. This is after the fact. His original cap hit was around 8 to 9 million. His original cap hit was 8 to 9 million. We was like, nah, we cool. We need a little room. We need a little room, okay? Y'all following me? Dave, you following me?
Yep.
Okay. It was 8 million. Pretending that 790 is not there. Pretending it was 8 million. Around 8 million, okay? We said we need some space. We need a little bit of that back because we hurting in the cap department. What we did was we took that, I think we took like 6 million of that cap hit and converted it to a signing bonus. And not only that, we spread that signing bonus amongst the rest of his contract. Okay, you following me? You see this restructure right here?
Yep.
So we took like I think it's 8. We took 8 million. No, 6.8 million. 6.8 million of that and just spread it out amongst the rest of those years. So do you follow me? Are y'all following me on this? We took 6.8 million and said we're going to spread it out amongst the rest of these years. His cap hit, yes. His cap hit will be higher. Close to 2 million higher for the rest of his contract. But it's Luke. It's Luke. So you okay with paying that? You okay with paying? You okay for doing that with these guys? These are franchise guys. You okay with doing that for these guys? All right. So does that make sense? So yeah, we can take a look at a guy like Cam Newton's contract. We can take a look at a guy like K'Wan Short's contract and move it around if we need a little bit of help. Okay? So I'm just here to teach y'all a little bit about the cap, how we can move, make a little bit of room. Because right now we were like the team with the least amount of salary cap space. We didn't have any space. We had like, I think it's low. It was really low. So we freed up a little bit. I thought we were gonna make a move, but then I'm like, nah, we just kind of just freeing up some space a little bit for some housekeeping. All right. So we got that. Are we on the same page? Dave, you good? You understand that?
Oh, I'm good, man.
Okay. All right.
I'm a math guy.
All right. I'm just because we get in these discussions, and why don't we just cut Khalil? Why don't we just cut him? Why don't we just let him go? Just get rid of him. And it's not possible, okay? It's not possible. You have the salary cap just pay attention to the guaranteed money. I think what quarterback got a fully guaranteed deal? Somebody
Cousins got it pretty close.
Somebody got a fully guaranteed deal. right? So that money they have, if he's trash, if he could be complete garbage, and they gotta pay him. They gotta pay him. You have to pay him.
Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, I think it's Kurt. It's Kurt. You gotta pay him no matter what. You have to pay him. The thing is about restructuring Khalil's contract is that he has to agree. No. So restructure means two things. What we did, we restructured Luke's deal. What restructuring does is it kicks the can. You have to pay the piper eventually. You have to pay him. Just like going back to Luke's contract. What we did was we took his salary out. We took a little bit of his salary out and we converted it to a signing bonus or we just restructured it. You have to pay it no matter what. That money ends up being dead money. You have to pay it no matter what. So restructuring doesn't mean anything. Now, voiding a contract is something different. Now, I remember back when Jordan Gross was around. Gettleman voided Jordan Gross agreed to a voided contract, which means this wipes everything away. That's super rare. It doesn't happen. It doesn't happen often because you just throwing money away at that point. Okay. And so I agree with Slim. I know I don't like doing this, but this is Slim and Mikhail. This contract is on Gettleman. I don't like doing this, but that Matt Khalil contract, that's a Gettleman thing. It's a Gettleman hurt us on that. I'm gonna be real. I don't like looking on the past. We moving forward, but it's Gettleman set us up with that. And Hurney had to do what he had to do to move forward. It was he had to do it. So I'm just going back because I was guilty of it too. Why would you do that? Why would you? We had an out in 2018. Why would you pick up that option and then, we have to keep him for another year? This is why. Okay, so this is why we did it. I just want to make sure y'all understand it. Okay, I'm moving on because we got a big game coming on of this week. It's week 1, Dave. It's week 1. It's week 1, fam.
Game of the week.
I should have had the DX music queued up. If not, are you ready?
Absolutely, man.
Are you
it's been
ready?
A long time coming for this.
All right, Dave. Let's get into this. We moving on, man. We moving on. I'm just let me hold up, man. Hold up, Dave. Let me give myself a round of applause for that segment, man. I'm just gonna give myself a round of applause for that, all right? Cause I'm telling you, you're not getting that. You're not getting that from nowhere else. You're not getting it from nowhere else, B. Okay? You're not gonna get that from nowhere else. Dave, chill out. Yo, chill out. Chill out. Yo, chill out, Dave. All right, let's move on. 4:25 on Fox, prime time. We rolling up against the Dallas Cowboys, America's team, apparently. Are they still America's team, Dave?
No. Are you kidding me? They've been America's team since 1995.
All right, I'm just checking. I got to check with the people. Are they really America's team?
Get out of here.
Okay.
Get out of here.
All right. So what we about to do is we about to break these. I told y'all we had a new segment because we keep the content fresh. We got a new segment for these game previews, and we're gonna go through one by one positions. Position battles, QB versus QB, running back versus running back, defense versus defense. Who is the better team? That's what we're going to roll through, okay? Y'all follow me? All right, so we're going to start with the quarterbacks, Dave. We're going to start with the quarterbacks. Dak Prescott versus Cam Newton. Dave, what's your thoughts on this battle right here?
I mean, Cam is the better quarterback. I know people are going to say, well, Dak did this at such a young age, but Dak had a lot of help around him too. Dak had an all-pro offensive line. Dak had all-pro wide receivers. And Dak had a pretty dang good running game. So Cam is the better quarterback. He's more clutch than Dak. I'm taking Cam.
Yeah, Cam. I agree. I agree, Dave. I'm going Cam. Dak. Dak. He lost a lot of weapons. Let's talk about it for a second, Dave. He lost a Hall of Fame tight end, which was his safety blanket, and Jason Witten. He lost Dez Bryant, which you can say what you want about Dez Bryant. He's going to dictate coverages. He's going to take your man. He's going to take guys away. He's still that good, okay? Even though he's not on the team, he's good enough to dictate coverage. You're not going to let Dez run free out there, okay? You're going to game plan for Dez. Who else did they lose? Did they lose anybody else? That's just as far as their offense. That's who they lost. Okay, so they've got a lot. They've got a bunch of nobodies out there for receiver. I mean, not nobodies. Allen Hurns was decent in Jacksonville, albeit playing opposite of Allen Robinson, which is the way better receiver. He pretty much got paid. He needs to send half his check to Allen Robinson because Allen Robinson is the reason why he got paid. But he's doesn't have much to work with. So for that alone, Dave, Cam gets the check mark. We know what Cam has. This is the best set of weapons Cam has had in a long time. You got DJ Moore, you got Torrey Smith, you got Funches, you got Olsen. It's McCaffrey. It's a lot. It's a lot. I just think Cam is the better guy when it comes to this battle. So I'm rolling with Cam Newton. And listen, I'm gonna try to be as unbiased as possible, if that makes sense. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna give Dallas a little bit of credit. Okay, if the shoe fits, they get the check mark. Okay, I'm gonna roll with it. Okay, so for quarterbacks, Cam Newton is the guy. I did watch Dak in a couple preseason games. They're gonna try to get us in the intermediate passes. He does not work well under pressure, and that could be a nightmare considering their current situation. And they're gonna use the run. Dak he does not throw the ball, the deep ball very well. But they're gonna try to get us over the middle. Okay, so watch that during the game. They're gonna try to get us in this. We run the zone. They're gonna run the comebacks, the short intermediate routes over the middle. They're gonna challenge the linebackers. That's their game. So just look for that when you're watching this game. But we're gonna move on to the running backs, Dave. Zeke.
All right.
Zeke versus McCaffrey. What you got, Dave?
Oh, Zeke's the better running back. Like, there's no question. Like, and that's not a knock on McCaffrey at all.
Damn, Dave.
I just think that Zeke is a better running back than Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah, I gotta agree with you, Dave. I did give Zeke the check mark here. He got the check mark. It has a lot. It's more than just running back versus running back. There's a lot of different factors that go into it as far as offensive line is concerned. But we'll talk about them.
McCaffrey, don't get lost Rashad. All right, you still there? Okay. I thought, man. Can't hear you. Can you guys hear her?
I can hear you. Hold on.
All right, now you're good. Now you're good. There's a little lag, but it's fine. Looks like I'm out, but it's okay. We'll make it work. Y'all can hear me, right? Or just...
Yeah, it said we're freezing. Dave, can you because I can't see you.
Yeah, I'm looking at the stream. Looks like I'm just audio only, no video.
Yeah, I think you might have to join and come back. 1 second,
All right.
guys. Bear with us.
All right, hold on. Let me,
Yeah, we'll fix it in a second. Dave gonna come back.
yeah, I'm gonna get out and come back. I sound like a robot, you know.
Yeah,
Hear y'all, man? Hold on. Let's see. You're gonna have to send me the link in a second, yo.
I'll just re-invite you. Just drop and I'll send you the link back.
All right.
All right, my bad. So we good. We're gonna be back. We're gonna be back. Megatron. All right, I think we good.
We good now? I'm still sounding like crap.
You still robot-y, but give me a second. Hold on, I might fix it.
If I still sound like crap, I'm gonna have to reboot and come back.
Yeah, I think this.
I'm swimming.
Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, you definitely sound like that. Hold on.
Any better now? Nah. I go. Yeah, that shit sounds terrible. All right. I'll reboot first. All right.
Hold on.
Matt.
You good. You good now. You good. You good. You good.
I'm good?
Yeah, you good. You good now.
All right. All right.
That might have been
Now-
on my end.
All right. So back to the running back position. You guys, listen, man. I understand that you don't want me to say that Zeke's the better running back, but he is. Like, you know, I mean, we can go with all the scenarios about, all right, hey, you know, McCaffrey's never ran behind that line. Hey, this, that, and the other. But right now, I think Zeke right now is the better running back.
Yeah, I gotta agree, Dave. I think that Zeke is definitely the running back. I mean, there's so many factors that goes into it. It's hard to judge. You know, it's just based off talent. You know, Zeke is definitely the better traditional running back. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But for right now, Zeke definitely gets a check mark because as he goes, the Dallas Cowboys go. We definitely have other options. You know, in McCaffrey and DJ Moore and Curtis Samuel, we have those options. They don't. If Zeke, and we'll talk about this later, but as the Dallas Cowboys go, Zeke goes. So for that he gets the nod. Dave, give me 1 second. I'm trying to open up this chat again because my chat closed. So let me pop this chat out.
So for those who are doubting, all I'm going to say is this: a lot of you guys prior to this season starting did not think that Christian McCaffrey was a 20 carry a game runner. Even I did.
Hold on, Dave. Hold on, Dave. Yeah, you're right. That's absolutely correct. A lot of y'all question McCaffrey that if he was even a every down back. Now that you see it, which we've been saying this for a long time, McCaffrey's definitely
everybody. Some of y'all,
the good majority of them were saying that. So let's come on now, for sure. Let's relax a little bit. Some of y'all was definitely questioning McCaffrey. Okay, so let's move on though. I think Zeke. I don't think it's a question here that Zeke is the better running back here. Like I said, we gonna be 100. You know, we're not gonna be Panther bias. You can get Panther bias somewhere else on another podcast. Okay, you can get that. You can get that somewhere else. Just warning shots, Dave. Just loading the clip. Okay, I'm good. All right.
I don't know if I heard the clip, but it's okay.
Oh, you didn't hear the clip? Hold on, I got it for you. Just loading the clip, Dave. Just loading it. Okay. All right.
I still can't hear it, but it's okay. Keep going.
Okay. All right. So let's move on to wide receivers, Dave. Listen, what do you think? Well, I'm gonna let you finish. But who do you think has the better core of wide receivers?
We win this by default. Devin Funches is better than all the dudes. No, I mean I'm being real. Like we win this by default because Devin Funches is better than all them dudes.
So let me answer this question because there's question. I don't even know who their wide receivers are. Me either. But I have
Gallup.
They have
Allen
Gallup.
Hearns.
Allen Hearns. They have Cole Beasley, which is very solid
Beasley,
over the middle.
slot
They got
guy.
they have Terrence Williams and Tavon Austin as well.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Funches is better than all them guys.
Yes, I agree there. Their receiving core is lacking. They don't have a true one at all. And this is where Dak. This is partially the reason why Dak is going to struggle. I think he's going to struggle on Sunday because he's got some unproven guys. You know, these are a bunch of role players. You know, we thought we had and I don't think you're going to see this too many times. That if you keep watching this podcast, I don't think you're going to see this too many times. You might not see that check mark on the Carolina Panthers wide receiver jersey very often at all this season. Just because I don't think our wide receiving core is unproven. But I got to tell you, way more proven than theirs. So we definitely have the edge over the Cowboys in the wide receiver department, for sure. For sure. So I definitely think we got that. Dave, you got anything else to talk about these receivers?
Nah, man. It'll be interesting because once we get to my 3 points, I'll
Yeah.
explain where some of those no-name wide receivers over in Dallas might actually have some fantasy value for you. They might.
Okay. All right. We're gonna peep that. We're gonna peep that, Dave. Okay, so we're gonna move on to tight ends. Dave, do you even know who their tight end is at this point?
Nope.
Me either. Okay, I had to
No
Google
clue.
it. I had to Google it. Their tight end is currently Jeff Swaim. And they do
Never heard of him.
They also have Rico Gathers as well. Jeff Swaim. I'm rolling with Greg on this. This is pretty easy. I mean, there's not much to discuss here. Not much to discuss here at all. Yeah. I mean, let's just move on. This is not a question. Greg Olsen is a Panther legend. Will end up in the Hall of Fame. Shout out to Greg Olsen. Offensive line, Dave. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. What are your thoughts, man? What are your thoughts?
Dallas has the better offensive line. Our line is unproven in a game. We do have one All-Pro. We might have two that might end up playing on Sunday. But I still have to give it to Dallas. Like, we're foolish if we don't give it to Dallas.
Yeah.
Even though they're missing their All-Pro center.
They are missing an All-Pro center. They also have guys coming back off nagging injuries. You got Tyron Smith, who's coming off a nagging knee, back, hip, all kind of issues. He says he's healthy this year. But you never know. Some of those issues could flare up, and he could not be as effective as he is. That being said, I still think he's a way better option than what we have, by far. Travis Frederick, diagnosed, which is their center, diagnosed with Guillain-Barré syndrome, that's where your body attacks its own nerves. It causes like loss of feeling. So like if you ever hit your funny bone or something like that, that's kind of one of those things where you kind of lose feeling in your extremities or something, wherever that damage has taken place. They did keep him on on the roster, so they didn't IR him yet. So he could potentially come back, but I don't expect to see him week 1 at all. Also on the offensive line, Zach Martin. He hyperextended his knee in a preseason game, but he looks to be okay. Yeah, shout out to Austin. Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. Pause. But yeah, Martin is back. I didn't see a check bar, a red cross by his name, so he looks to be okay. So they're pretty healthy. I still don't think that their offensive line. I think their offensive line might be slightly overrated. Slightly.
Well, now, the thing about Dallas's offensive line is this. Typically, when one of them is out, Dak struggles.
Yeah. You know why that is, Dave? It's called a ripple effect. You got to move some guys around. They're not quite used to playing where they're used to playing, similar to what we've done. Well, we've shifted Moulton from right tackle to left tackle to right guard to wherever else. He's played pretty much damn near every position on the line. But it takes guys. Once you get hurt, you got to start shifting guys. And like you said, Dak doesn't play well under pressure. You got to protect Dak. He's got to have a clean pocket. And with the hurt center going against Dontari Poe, it could be a long night for them. Peppers, Addison.
It might be a long day.
It could be rough. But we'll get to defensive lines later. But for now, I do agree with Dave. Dallas Cowboys get the check mark. They definitely have a better offensive line, as theirs is proven. They've been together for a while. We are starting a new left tackle, Taylor Moton. Darrell Williams could be ready. He could be ready week 1. They haven't ruled him out yet. I would be very surprised if he started.
I wouldn't be. He wants that money.
No, I know, but he's got 16, 15 other games to prove it. He doesn't have to rush back too quick. If he finishes strong, we'll be fine. But I don't. He said he's day to day for now. Darrell Williams did. But I think if he's back, it's a huge boost. Huge boost. Because even with him hurt, I think he's a better option than even Corey Robinson, who we picked up. I think he's going to be a better option than that guy, even at 50%. Okay, so having him out there is huge. But we're unproven. We've got Moton at left tackle, Van Roten at right left guard, and then the right side is pretty much good with center, right guard, and right tackle, depending if Darrell Williams starts.
It'll be Robinson if Darrell ain't there.
Yeah, it'd probably be Robinson. I doubt it, actually. I doubt it'll be Robinson because he hadn't, unless he's practicing and all that, can he pick up the playbook that quick? They'll probably start somebody else, to be honest with you. I don't know. I don't know. But I would assume it'd be Robinson, but I don't know.
Because Searles was there.
Yeah, Searles was that guy, yeah.
So.
All right, moving on. Let's move to the defensive side of the ball. Defensive line. I think this is closer than the experts think. This is closer than the experts think.
Think so?
I think their pass rush is pretty good. Let me give you some names real quick. The DeMarcus Lawrence, Randy Gregory, who's back off his suspension. If he can stay off the drugs, Randy Gregory's pretty good. Taco Charlton, Dorrance Armstrong, they're pretty good, and they played pretty well. They played pretty well in the preseason. They played pretty well. So don't sleep on their pass rush. I think where they lose the battle, though, they lose the battle on the interior. I think that's where they lose the battle. But don't sleep on their edge rushers. We could have a nightmare. Luckily, we have Cam Newton, who's mobile, can get out of harm's way. Something was to happen. But I'm talking too much, Dave. What's your thoughts?
Nah, I think the Panthers, like you said, I agree with you. The interior is where we have the edge because they don't have the combination of Poe and KK inside.
They don't have Peppers either.
Yeah, Poe and KK.
Yeah.
They don't have that.
They don't have Peppers.
And they don't have Peppers coming off the edge.
They don't have Addison
but our advantage too is that we rotate our line.
They do too, though. I think they have a nice rotation.
Oh, okay.
I'm telling you, they have depth at pass rush. They have depth. Don't sleep.
I think they got the edge rushers down, but they don't have the inside.
They don't have the inside. You're right. They don't have the inside. But I'm telling you, they don't sleep on their. They're gonna get Cam a couple times. B. And we just gonna have to. I mean, we're gonna have to get creative. Now that's where the great Norv Turner comes into play. All right, but Dave, I'm still giving us the check mark just due to the interior. The interior is where we win. They don't have a Poe. They don't have a Peppers. Okay? It's not Poe time for them. They don't got that. But I will say Cam is going to get hit. Cam is going to get 4 is a bit high, Eddie. 4 is a bit high. I say 2. If he get hit 4 times, we got problems. But I think
I'll talk about that when I get to my points.
My bad. Yeah, Dave has a segment. Y'all relax. Y'all trying to impede on Dave's segment, okay? But I'm going 2 sacks. I'm thinking he gets hit twice. They get him twice. But don't sleep on their pass rush. It's good. Okay, don't sleep on their pass rush. Linebackers. Dave, Skip said that Sean Lee is better than Luke. So I think they should get the check mark off the rip. I mean, what do you think?
Skip is biased and he's wrong. It's us.
Yeah.
It's not really close.
No, I think it's closer. I think it's really closer than the experts think here. But we're going to get the check mark. This is a spoiler alert. I don't want to hold y'all in suspense. We're going to get the check mark. But please don't sleep on their linebackers. I'm sorry. Don't sleep on their linebackers.
And the fact that Davis isn't playing.
Exactly. That's exactly it.
Yeah.
We still get the check mark. Davis is not playing. But I don't think they're the middle linebacker they picked up Leighton Vander Esch. He's a little bit banged up, but I think he's gonna play. I think he's gonna start at middle linebacker. That's where they get hurt a little bit because you got a rookie middle linebacker playing. Could be some problems there as far as communication goes. I don't know. Could be some problems there. But Jalen Smith is a beast. Don't sleep on Jalen Smith. This dude is a beast. And then you got Sean Lee. We know what Sean Lee can do. But don't sleep on Jalen Smith. He's a problem, okay? Don't sleep on Jalen Smith, okay? He's going to be all over the place. He's similar to Shaq. I think him and Shaq might be neck and neck. I may even give Jalen Smith the slight edge as far as Shaq and Jalen Smith. But
we have Luke.
Luke is what takes us way over the top. Okay, Luke is what takes us over the top. But Jalen Smith is a beast. Do not sleep on 54. He wears 54 too. Don't sleep on 54 on both sides of the ball. But I think Shaq definitely can hold his own, and Luke definitely takes us over the top. Okay, that's Jalen Smith. I disagree. Jalen Smith is good. I just watched the preseason games. He looks good out there. He looks good. All right, let's move on. Cornerbacks. Dave, I didn't know what to do here, man. But I wasn't gonna say draw. I wasn't gonna say it's even. I was gonna put the even up here. You have to give the edge to somebody.
What's an edge when it's meaningless?
Say what?
What's an edge if it's meaningless?
Now I'm just telling you what it is. I had a hard time with this one. I had to do some research.
Dallas, but I don't know, man.
This is tough. I
might just get my bias might pick up and just get Carolina off principle.
See, the bias kicking in.
The thing is, we got Bradbury, who's experienced, but
Bradbury has 3 years. Bradbury has what, 3 years? This is third year.
Third season.
Third season. Then we start a rookie on the opposite side of him, but we have a veteran nickel. But
we got captain.
But they have a couple cornerbacks that are entering their sophomore year. They're okay. I think they're okay when it comes to cornerback. They got Byron Jones, and they moved him from safety back to cornerback. And then Chidobe Awaze, I don't know how to say his name. But I think what takes them over the top to me, just to me, this is why Dallas gets the check mark. They pulled in Seattle's cornerback coach. So they have Seattle's cornerback coach this year. It's still new. I think they're gonna go through some growing pains. But they got let me see. They got, what's this dude's name? Chris Richard. They pulled in Chris Richard from Seattle, who likes bigger corners, and they got Jones, and they got Awuzie. So I don't know, man. I'm giving the edge, and it's close. I mean, it's close. I'm not gonna say it's by far, but I'm giving them the edge. Awuzie. I like that, Jared. I'm giving the edge to Dallas. Okay, in the cornerback department. We unproven. I like Dante. Shout out to LSU. They destroyed Miami this weekend. But we don't know. He could be a problem. Dante could give us the edge. We could start. I don't see. This is another one where you might not see this box checked too often. You might not see this box checked ever this season. Okay. You might not ever see this box ever checked. You might not see that box checked ever, okay? But it's okay. It's okay. Sometimes it's okay, all right? Moving on. Safety. This is another one. I had a hard time. They got Jeff Heath, and they have funny. Xavier Woods on their roster. Xavier Woods, who's dealing with hamstring issues. He's dealing with hamstring issues.
Well, I thought we were talking about the New Day for a second there.
I know, me too, man. Now, if I had a sound effect, I would have played it. I wasn't thinking, Dave. I was not thinking. I wasn't thinking. So what, Panther Nation, Chat Cats, what are y'all thinking right here? Safeties. We both trash. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. We both not good. We both not good. I don't do ties. I don't do even. You gotta pick one.
Everybody's like tie.
You gotta pick one. Nah, you gotta pick one. You gotta pick one. You gotta pick one. But all right. Okay, us, Carolina. All right, Dallas by default. Carolina. Okay, I'm gonna tell you what I roll with. This is my segment, so I'll roll with Carolina. And I don't have no evidence. I don't have zero evidence. Here's how I came to my conclusion. I came to my conclusion because their starting free safety is injured. Xavier Woods. No New Day. He's hurt. He got some groin issues. They was talking about picking up Earl Thomas. They wanted Earl Thomas bad, and that's why, because of Chris Richard. Their coach, Chris Richard. He was part of Legion of Boom. He had something to do with all that. So they're trying to put the dots back together. They try to run that cover 3. Okay? They're trying to run that cover 3. So I'm gonna give us the edge though, simply because Mike Adams old as hell. He old. Mike Adams is old as hell, and you can't teach experience. Okay, you can't teach experience. So for that, I'm giving Mike Adams and our safeties the check mark. Okay, I don't think they're getting Earl either. African Rhino. They're not getting that. They're not, and it's too late at this point. I mean, granted, he will know the scheme because the Chris Richard or whatever, but they're not getting them. But anyway, I'm rolling with us for safety, and it's by default. I really don't know much about their secondary. It's kind of a wash. We both got excellent front sevens, so that the front seven is what you're gonna watch. You're not gonna watch our secondary. Both of them gonna get carved up. But it's okay. We both gonna get carved up. Especially us underneath. The underneath route, the curl routes, the slants. Unless Eric Washington does something about that, we're gonna get carved up. Dak is gonna dink and dunk all game. I'm telling y'all right now. But we'll get to that later. Special teams. Dave, did you know that the Dallas Cowboys cut Dan Bailey?
Why, yes, I did.
Dan Bailey is the second most accurate kicker in the history of the league has been cut.
Yep. And you know what else is great? You know what else there is about Dan Bailey?
What else?
He's their franchise leader in points.
Facts. But kickers get a lot of points though.
But that's my point. Like, so they got rid of arguably one of the greatest kickers in NFL history.
Yeah, Dan Bailey's good. But Dave, did you know Dan Bailey's field goal percentage dropped from 93.8 in 2015 to 84.8 in 2016, and then to 75% in 2017? You know what that means?
Off the paint.
Decline. Out of here. That means you get out of here. That means you get cut. Okay? You get cut for that. You get cut and drop when you drop percentages like that. You can't be that. You can't be that non-accurate. Does that make sense? Non-accurate? What should have I said, Dave?
Inaccurate.
Inaccurate. I knew there's a better word for that. Inaccurate.
Non-accurate.
Non-accurate. All right.
That should be a sound back.
Non-accurate. I got that from Cam. I was just going to say I got that from Cam. Non-accurate. We're going to roll with Cam said that. Non-accurate. All right. But yeah, that's why he got cut. He had a $3.5 million something cap hit. So for that reason, and we got Graham Gano, who did kick 90% last year. 90%. Can he sustain that? Dave, do you think Graham Gano can sustain that 90%?
I hope so.
I hope so too. But for now, we get the check mark because I don't even know the Dallas Cowboys kicker's name. His name is
Mar, I think
Mar.
it is.
Yeah, Brett Maher. Mayer. Mar or
Yeah,
Mayer.
whatever.
Yeah. So
But he
Dallas,
hasn't kicked in an NFL game yet.
he has not kicked in an NFL. You took my stat, Dave. He has not kicked in a regular season game at all. His nerves is gonna be prime time too. His nerves is gonna be
425.
his nerves is gonna be insane. Nerves gonna be insane. All right. So he could cost him the game. His
Calling Dan back.
they're gonna be calling Dan, and he's healthy too. Dan was kicking in preseason. It's not like they cut him because he was hurt. Okay, so they cut him because they think they have a better option. And that Slim says kickers are a dime a dozen. Yes, they are a dime a dozen until they start missing. When they miss, then they're not so dime a dozen. Ask Tampa about that. So Dave, we have come. Oh no, we have not come yet. Pause. Let me get this out real quick. So offense. Who has the better offense, Dave? We want QB. They want running back. We have better wide receivers. We have better tight ends. They have a better offensive line. So, I mean, based on the check mark count, the Panthers have a better offense. Is that true? Is that accurate?
I do. I think it is.
I agree. We have the better offense.
I wasn't that impressed with Dallas's offense during the preseason, man.
Well, so here's the thing, Dave. Here's the thing. It's funny you brought that up. Because when you don't play your players, it's hard to get chemistry.
Yep.
It's hard when your running back doesn't play at all. Your quarterback plays 2 games and played maybe a quarter of both. He didn't even play a full half of both games. And then you have offensive linemen in and out. You have wide receivers who need to develop that relationship with their quarterback, but there's not enough reps in live game action. It's hard to develop that accuracy. It's hard to develop a well-oiled machine in a couple games when you're not getting that live action. So for that reason, we played our guys. You saw what it was. For that reason, we have the better offense, Dave. We have the better offense. Okay, let's move on. Defense, Dave. We have the better defensive. I said defensive ends, but we have the better defensive line. We have the better linebackers. The Dallas Cowboys have the better cornerbacks, which could be a wash. That's debatable. Safeties, we have the better safeties, and we have the better special teams. Special teams is another portion, but Dave, who has a better defense?
Who has a better defense is us.
Too easy.
Our front seven is better than their front seven.
Facts.
And they might have us at corner, and that's it.
That's it. So, Dave,
Yeah,
according to our calculations, we should win this game, right?
we should.
We should win
I
this
looked
game.
up the line.
What's the line,
I
Dave?
looked up the line. The line's only 3 points, which pretty much means that,
Yeah, it's a
that
wash.
Vegas thinks it's even
Yeah.
because the home team
Home
gets
game.
3.
Yep.
So right now, Carolina are the 3-point favorites.
You don't think it'll open up as the game comes closer?
Close. It all depends because typically the lines move based on where the money's going. So if more people are betting Carolina heavy, so it's possible that Carolina might gain more as a favorite.
Matt, that's a good one. I might add
Right
that.
now,
Oh, Matt, my bad, Dave. My bad. Matt, I might add that next week. Coaching. That's a good point. I might add that next week. I thought about it, but then I was like, nah. But I may add coaching. We can say
Ron
it.
Rivera is a better coach than
Ron Rivera is definitely a better coach than Garrett. Then we'll leave it at that. We have better offensive coordinator. We have better defensive coordinator, even though it's his first season. Well, do we have a better defensive coordinator?
I don't know if we got a better defense. I don't know.
We have
if that's fair.
all right. That's fair, but we do have a better coaching. I'll go
We
with better
definitely got
coaching.
a better coach.
I'll go with better coaching. Period. Across the board. Okay. So let's roll with it. Dave, since we have the better offense and the better defense on paper, we got to put it together. So Dave has came up with his keys to Carolina. What is keys to Carolina, Dave? At the end of the day, we want to hear this. We want to hear that. Okay. We want to hear Sweet Caroline. So, Dave, how do we get there? How do we get to Sweet Caroline?
I can't hear it, so I'm assuming it played. But the first thing we got to do is that we got to keep Cam Newton clean. That has to happen. We have to keep Cam Newton clean through this game. I know when we were talking about the defensive lines and we were talking about the edge rushers, a lot of folks think that we're going to give up 3 or 4 sacks to the team. And what I'm trying to tell you is that we don't want to give up that many sacks. All right. I'm not interested in seeing Cam rattle. So I think one of the big keys is to keep Cam Newton clean. All right.
Yeah, we definitely got to keep Cam clean. Okay, we got to keep Cam clean. It's an unproven offensive line going against a solid. This is gonna be a formidable test. This Dallas's defensive pass rush, their defensive ends are good. Okay, we can't sleep on the defensive ends. We can't
Absolutely
sleep on
not.
the defensive ends.
And it'll be a good thing for our offensive line if we can keep Cam clean.
Yeah,
Without
no, it's
Khalil.
a huge step. Huge step. This
Heck
will be
yeah.
big time. I will be happy if Moton gave up 1 sack and a couple pressures. That's great for me. As long as he's not a turnstile and giving up 3-4 sacks, I'm okay.
That's one thing I'm going to keep an eye on throughout the game is how the line plays and how Cam keeps it clean. But I'm going to give credit where credit's due. If Cam doesn't give the ball up early enough, I'm going to put it on Cam if he gets sacked. So we'll see. So that's my first key.
What's number 2, Dave?
Keeping Zeke under 100 yards rushing. Can you guys in the chat cats name the last time we gave up an 100-yard rusher?
I don't know, Dave. I don't know. That's a great question. Can I guess? I don't know. It's got to be C.J. Anderson was one of them. C.J. Anderson was one of them. I don't know if that was the last time. Am I wrong?
No.
Okay. I don't know the last one. Saints. They're saying Saints. Who else? We got any more guesses? Guess.
It's not the Saints.
Any more guesses?
It wasn't the last game. Actually, our last game, we only gave up like 50 yards rushing. It's not the Saints.
Kamara? No.
Nope. Kamara didn't run 100 yards on us. Now, as a team, the Saints had the 2 best games against us rushing.
We're talking
But
individual
none of the running
rushers.
backs ran for 100 yards.
We're talking
Atlanta,
individual rushers.
No. Dolphins, no. We didn't give up a 100-yard rusher in 2017.
That's crazy. I didn't know that.
We didn't give up one. We didn't give up a 100-yard rusher in 2017. The last time we did give up a 100-yard rusher was against the Seattle Seahawks in the infamous tie game, December 4th, 2016. Thomas Rawls got 100 yards.
Wow. We let Thomas Rawls get 100 yards on us?
Yeah, but
That's
all the
crazy.
running backs that we played last year did not.
That's crazy.
Not one. And we played some good ones. LaShawn McCoy, Kamara, Ingram. We played some good ones. Devontae Freeman. We played some good running backs. Not one gave one up. And just, since y'all were hurting on that one, I ain't going to even ask the next one because I was going to ask you guys the last time we gave up 100 yards on a season opener.
Dave got the content. I have no clue. I could not guess that at all.
What do you guys think? When the last time we gave up 100 yards in a season opener?
Season opener, man. I have no clue.
You think we did it with Danian Thomason? We played him on the season opener.
I would have guessed, yeah. I would have said
we
yeah.
didn't.
Was he with Norv at the time?
Yeah, Norv was a coach then. But it's September 10th, 2006 when we played the Atlanta Falcons.
12 years ago?
Yeah, work done.
Woo! Go for it.
Remember him?
Shout out to my nose. They played tonight in an hour and a half.
2006.
That's crazy.
So my point is, we don't really give up 100 yards to running backs. And we keep that the same even though it's Zeke. And we've seen Zeke quit. He quit against the Broncos last year.
Yeah.
So
let me say this. Let me say this. Be prepared. Be prepared, fellas, and ladies, because well, I think because they didn't look that great in run blocking. Rod Smith didn't look that great in preseason. This is gonna be Zeke's first full game back. I don't think he's gonna get 100% of the reps just because he's gonna work his way back in to game shape or whatever. Well, he's in shape probably, but I'm just getting hit by another uniform. But be prepared for your be prepared because I think Zeke is gonna bust a couple off. Pause. He's gonna get a couple. He might have a couple 20-yard runs. It's gonna be short, long. Be prepared for that. Don't get mad because just look at the overall picture. Can we keep him under 100 yards? And that's the goal. Because as Zeke goes, Dallas will go. If he's going off, he's got like 70 yards rushing by halftime, we got problems. I guarantee you we will be tied or losing if or the game will be extremely close if Zeke has 100 yards rushing. We're going to have 70 yards rushing by like halftime. We're going to have some problems. So we got to stop him. We have got to control Zeke. Hey, I'm all for making those guys beat us. Make Allen Hurns and Michael Gallup and Cole Beasley and Terrence Williams. Let them man up on them dudes, man. Look, Dante Jackson, put him out there on the island. Let them beat us. Because I'm telling you, Dak is not good under pressure. He will fold. He's mobile. He can get out the pocket. He can move. But we've got linebackers for that. But and we've got the quickness on the edge to kind of catch him. But force Dak to beat you. Force Dak to beat you.
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
So I think that's the key. That's a big key too. Like if we can keep him under 100 yards, I think we're gonna walk through this.
Yeah, I agree with you. I agree with that key 100% because if we hold them if we hold Dak under 100 yards rushing, for sure we win the game, no doubt. We can give up 7 sacks. We keep Zeke under 100 yards rushing, we win the game.
All right, ahead, Dave. And my third point, my third key is that we got to keep the Cowboy fans out the bank, man. And this is for all you cats that got PSLs. I like to sell their PSLs, and I know this is a good opportunity for you guys to sell it because I know how much those tickets cost to get into the game. We got to keep the Cowboy fans out of the bank. We have to keep them out of there. We don't get home openers often, so we need to take advantage of the one that we have. And
I normally wouldn't do this, but this is where I'm going to plug the Roaring Riot, all right? I got to get Zach on the show at some point, but this is where you got to become a member of the Riot because you got PSL owners in there. They have a ticket exchange, internal ticket exchange where it's Panther to Panther ticket sales, Panther fan to Panther fan. So I get it. You get a PSL, you want to sell it, make some money. You're going to sell it to the highest bidder. It's a business for you at the end of the day. But we're trying to change the culture as the Royal Riot is trying to do. Change the culture. We got to keep these people out of our stadium. It's going to be mad Cowboys fans there. But what we can't have is we can't have them taking over. We can't have them taking over. It's not cool. This goes for any other fan base as well. I've been to that stadium several times, and it's just like, wow, it's a sea of other fans here. So we gotta do our best. Do our best to keep them out, and that's why I plug the Roaring Riot. Go ahead.
I think the previous owner didn't care too much about having other fan bases there.
He's paid.
I think the current owner does. So I believe that we have to do better as a base too. And Roaring Riot, shout out to Zach and the Roaring Riot and everybody else who works for Roaring Riot. Because they have chapters all over the country. They got chapters in California. They got a chapter in Boston. I'm debating on trying to head up to Boston to watch the game with them this weekend. So I think you guys should take heed and try to, if you guys are local and if you're here, go to the game. If you got PSLs, go to the game. Because, I mean, it's the home opener. We don't get too many home openers in week 1.
If you're a PSL owner, you can drop the $25 to become a member of the Roaring Riot, so you can ensure your ticket goes to a Panther fan. It's an internal ticket exchange. It's pretty great. They're affordable. You're not gonna because there's no fees involved that I'm aware of. It's just P2P ticket sales.
Hey, Jared, man, I'm not going to tell you to sell your dad's ticket. I'm not going to let you. I'm not going there. You and your dad should enjoy that bonding moment because it's rare that you get the opportunity to go to a game with your dad and y'all can actually enjoy it and y'all playing each other's teams. Nah, by all means, you and your dad should definitely go. But I'm talking about the folks that are selling their tickets and they don't care who gets the tickets. Try to make sure that we have a sea of blue in there, man. Sea of Carolina blue in there.
All right, Dave, you got a bonus? You got a bonus key?
I have a bonus. I got a bonus.
Major key alert.
Yes, sir. And my bonus is we need to have Dak throw that ball 35 times, man.
Yeah.
I want Dak to throw the ball 35 times. I want us to force Dak. I want our defense to force Dak to throw that ball 35 times. At least.
Yeah, and I said it earlier. I led to it earlier. If Dak is throwing the ball 35 times, that means Zeke ain't getting 100 yards rushing. It's going to be very hard for that to happen if they're throwing the ball 35 times. So force Dak to beat you. I just don't know if that's going to happen. I'm telling you, he does not look good under pressure. And he cannot. I don't think he's very good at throwing a deep ball because that means you need time for the routes to develop. I don't think they have anybody that can beat us deep like that. Cole was nice over the middle. Gallup is pretty good. He did beat a couple dudes deep in the preseason. But let's we gotta force Dak to beat us. So I agree with that 100%.
Yeah. Now, which brings me to fantasy. Yeah, you gotta start Zeke. You have to start Zeke. I don't think you can avoid starting Zeke at this point. I don't believe he's going to get 100 yards rushing. He might get a TD, but I don't think he's going to get 100 yards rushing. But this is this opportunity to take advantage if Zeke does have a bad game to trade for Zeke the following week for folks that might be panicking. I mean, fantasy is long term too. So if Zeke has a terrible game and you see their owner like down on his luck and hurting, go after Zeke. Go after Zeke after this week. Because I don't think Zeke's going to have bad games like this, but he's running into us, man. He's running into our front seven. We've had the third best rushing defense in the NFL last year. So, he's not going to have a great game. You play.
And we got better. Not only were you third best, but we got better.
And we got better.
We improved our interior, so I expect us to be right back there again.
So you start Zeke where you're supposed to start Zeke. I'm not touching none of the Cowboys wide receivers. If you need a lottery pick, it'll be Gallup. In a PPR league, maybe Hearns or Cole Beasley. If in a PPR league,
I will go Cole in PPR. I'm telling you, I watched these games, and they're gonna try to pick us apart over the middle. I mean, similar to what the Pats did. They're gonna try to pick us apart over the middle. They're gonna send Cole Beasley over the middle, and just find that soft spot in the zone. Unless we change, that was just kind of some smoke screen stuff going on in the first couple of preseason games for us. You saw what was available, so those comebacks and all that over the middle is gonna be open.
Yeah, like now I'm talking about these Cowboys wide receivers. Like I don't think any of these guys you should be starting in fantasy. This is more of if you really didn't draft too many receivers and you're desperate and you need a guy in a flex spot or in a receiver spot. If in PPR you might can roll with Cole, lottery pick, go with Gallup, but I would try to avoid them all. Now on the Carolina side of the fence, you start Cam, you start McCaffrey, you start Funches. DJ Moore, I'm hesitant. I'm
not messing with
that's
Funches.
More of a lottery ticket. I wouldn't do that quite yet. If you're lucky, go for it. You start Olsen. I wouldn't. You can start the Panthers defense. But don't expect like a ransom. That's how I feel about fantasy this week when it comes to those two teams.
Cool.
For daily, like I said, for daily, if you need a lottery pick that's cheap, Gallup or Beasley. But for weekly fantasy, you can pretty much start the majority of your Panthers Dallas. I don't trust Dak Prescott, so I wouldn't start Dak because if he's throwing 35 times, odds are he's not having a good game.
Yeah. Facts.
So y'all letting Dave Young get too involved, man.
Yeah, y'all.
I didn't want to.
Y'all jumped up
y'all-
on him, didn't y'all?
Yeah, y'all letting him get you letting his energy be utilized too often. Back to the line, like I said, the Panthers are 3-point favorites. The over-under is 42.5, so they're thinking it's going to be a pretty low-scoring game.
So where should I put my money, Dave?
Oh, the Panthers, easily. I mean, the
Spread
Panthers,
it.
I think they can cover. I think they can cover the 3-point
I was
spread.
gonna say spread or straight up.
Both. I think they can cover the spread. But the thing is, they can definitely cover the spread. Since they're favorites, you're not going to get as much if you pick them outright. I could just boot them, man. It makes my life easier, but I don't like booting people.
Nah, man, we ain't gonna boot him, but you know, y'all over here talking to him, so just ignore him. Whatever, it's cool. All right, so Dave, you got anything else on this game, man? What's your final prediction? You got a score prediction?
27-17.
I got a key to the game though.
Panthers.
I got a key to the game that I'll add to your keys. We gotta start fast. So we gotta score on the opening drive, and we have to not settle for field goals. We've got to score 7. We're gonna move the ball. We're gonna get in the red zone several times. But we got to score. Last year, we struggled a lot with Shula not being able to convert when we get in the red zone, but we've got to fix that. We struggled a little bit with it in the preseason, but we got to score. So I'm going to go – if I had to pick a score, I'm going to go 30 – yeah, a lot of
You
points.
guys.
Yeah, I'm going a lot of points. 30 – I'm going to go 30 to 21.
Wow, man. Like, I'm looking at the line. The line's at, like I said, the over-under is 42.5, and most of the predictions are picking over. Like, I picked over, but, like, we're talking 44 points between the two teams.
No, I mean, it's preseason, so I think – it's not preseason, but it's week 1. So it's going to be some kinks to work out, and I think a lot of points could be scored. Again, we have bend but don't break. Can their kicker, close the deal if need be? Because they're probably gonna move the ball. Like I said, don't be surprised if you see a couple Zeke runs. It's gonna happen. But the bigger picture is that we're gonna bend but don't break. That's our defense. Give up some yards and get it back.
So Kurt, if I'm worried about any wide receiver, I think it would be Gallup because it's unpredictable. But he's a rookie, right? So you never know.
I think Dallas has they have the youngest team in NFC, so I think they're gonna play their guys.
Yeah.
They have the youngest team in NFC. Could you guess, Dave, who has the oldest team in NFC?
We do.
No, we don't, Dave.
Oh, we don't?
No, we
We
don't.
used to. We used to be old.
We don't have the oldest team. The Falcons, oldest team.
Wow.
Yeah. On average, Falcons oldest team, NFC. Just a little tidbit there for you. Probably won't get that. You probably won't get that on another podcast either. Just FYI. It's cool though. It's cool. All right, so you got anything else, Dave? Tavon Austin probably won't see the field that much. He's pretty much settled in as a special teamer. He's our Demir Bird. He probably won't see the field that much. He probably could get a couple gadget plays, reverse, maybe a screen or so, but he probably won't be on the field that much. All right. So
I have a couple things.
Go ahead, Dave.
The first thing, if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. If you haven't hit like yet, hit the like button. And the other thing is, I'm trying to do this auction league. I want the draft to be on Wednesday. If you're interested, throw your email in there. I know some of you guys have probably never done an auction league. So, this will be an opportunity. I'll probably give out a prize to the winner. And don't worry, Noli, I won't send you any ECU some A&T stuff. I'll try to keep it, respectful, but I'll send a prize to the winner of the auction league unless I win it. But we'll see.
WSSU,
But
Jesus Christ. Could you
it's a
have picked
State.
a worse school to go to? God. Winston is trash. Aggie Pride, man. Shout out to the haters. But yeah, all right, yeah, hit the like button, man. Shout out to everybody. We need let me set this like goal. I should have said it earlier, because it seemed like if I don't say it, y'all not gonna hit the like button. But hit the like button. We need 100 likes. It's week 1, man. It's week 1 of the regular season. We need 100 likes. 100 likes. We gonna get it too. Y'all like that jump. Shout out to David Rashad, man. Blue fire all day.
So the auction, so Donald, the auction league is basically, it's not like a snake draft. You basically select a player and then you bid on them. You have a budget. So like a standard auction league is like a $200 budget, and then you bid on the players that you want. And at the end of it, you have a team.
Shout out to Chris. Chris said Aggie Pride, man. Everybody can have Aggie Pride, man. It's cool, man. Look, y'all have no choice but to follow our season, okay? Y'all have no choice but to follow. If you watching this podcast, you was gonna follow our season all the way through to December when we go to the Celebration Bowl. So y'all might as well just say Aggie Pride too, because we're gonna take y'all along the ride with us, okay?
Over under 100 yards rushing for CMC. I'm gonna say over, man. I'm gonna have fun. Over.
What was that?
Over under CMC 100 yards rushing.
100 yards
Over.
rushing?
Yep, over. Over.
I'll say all purpose over.
you trying to twist it up a little bit.
All purpose 100 easy. This dude said attitude check. Bro, come on, man. Fayetteville State is trash. I'm sorry. I'm from Fayetteville, man. I know about Fayetteville State. Trash. Winston trash. Central trash. Come on, man.
150 is too high.
150 is
If he
high.
gets, if Chris McCaffrey gets 150 all-purpose yards, that might win somebody $1 million. In DraftKings, man.
All right. So, that being said, Dave, you got anything else?
I think I'm good. If you guys aren't in the chat, send me the email in the chat, and I'll get you the invite to the league. I'll try to get the 10 between now and Wednesday. So
yes.
I'm going to try to push and get this 10.
So shout out to our Facebook viewership. We be neglecting our Facebook viewership because it'd be a lot of them.
Did you post over there today?
Yeah, I post everywhere. It's automatic now. So
okay.
everywhere.
I didn't see it when I checked.
Facebook everywhere. Get on Facebook. Yo, if you on Facebook, share it. Do all that, man. We do all that. Keep pounding. And, man, we going to holler at y'all. We'll holler at y'all next Monday. Or for sure next Monday. After the game, give y'all a review of the game. I think we haven't discussed it yet, but I think we can go to 2 episodes a week. We're gonna do a review of the prior week, and then a preview of the next game coming up. So stay tuned, man. We bought this content life, and we appreciate y'all watching and joining us. So Dave, anything else before I close this out?
Nah, man, I'm ready to rock. We can get out of here. I got a draft in 7 minutes, and I got the number 1 overall pick.
Don't pick Le'Veon.
I'm not picking Le'Veon. I've made that decision already.
I don't know if y'all can y'all let me know if y'all can hear this? Because apparently y'all can't hear it. I know you can't hear it, Dave.
I know I can't hear it, but can you guys hear it? Have y'all been hearing all these sound effects today, man?
I think they heard it before
my
the
return
glitch.
ruined mine, so.
Yeah, I think they heard it before the glitch. Can y'all hear this? I don't think y'all can
I'm
hear
picking
it.
David Johnson.
Nah, they can't hear it. All right, Dave. You might have to hit the manual outro. We are on Twitch.
All right.
Panther Nation PC everywhere. Panther Nation Podcast or Panther Nation PC everywhere.
All right, man. Thank you for listening to the Panther Nation podcast hosted by Rashad and David. Please subscribe to us on our YouTube channel at Panther Nation Podcast. You can follow us on Twitter at Panther Nation PC. You can follow me on Twitter at ChampD1012. Follow us on Facebook at Panther Nation Podcast. We're on Twitch. We're on Stitcher. We're on Apple Podcasts. We're on Google Play. We're pretty much everywhere in the world when it comes to streaming devices. So just, like us, subscribe us, tweet at us, and we're ready to rock. All right? And always remember, keep pounding.
Keep pounding. Hey, and if y'all listen on Apple, on iTunes, leave a review or something. I don't think we got one review yet. So leave a review. I think if we can get our iTunes viewership up, that takes us to a whole nother level. But if you listen on iTunes, leave a review. We appreciate that. But all right, we out, man. See y'all next week. Keep pounding. I don't know if we're gonna do a live stream or not. We'll see.
5 sacks for us, Kurt.
5 sacks.
5.
Damn, Dak.
5.
5 time.
5.
All right, peace out, man. Holla at y'all.
Peace out, guys.